Dear Sam, it was not easy for me to find fitting words for these first lines that I hope you are reading, as well as it was not easy to find out where you were living.
I'm so
I
sorry.
hope that my letter will reach your hands as soon as possible, as there is not much time left. Since your departure, I have contributed all my efforts and endless hours of sleepless nights looking for the truth about our family. I feel that I'm already very close to beholding its full face, and I am concerned that I might not have the strength to look at it alone. Therefore, I am turning to you, Samuel, for I know that you will hear out my plea.
Look at the cloth physics for this FMV. Oh my god.
In this envelope, you will find the ancient ring of our heritage. It is very important that you always have it with you. Take extraordinary care of it. Please return to our manor and help me. I know my time is closing in. I can feel it. I am afraid.
Uh-oh. What's happening to our grandpapa? Oh shit, he got defenestrated. Well. Please remove one grandfather from your inventory. Chapter 1. Return of the Future. Woo. And yes, only the most professional streamers here.
After the funeral, we jointly returned to Black Mirror. The journey through the desolate countryside seemed endless. No one spoke a single word. When our glances met, they were full of deep sorrow. It wasn't merely grief, however, that was in our eyes. It was also a certain alienation that Victoria and Robert felt towards me. My unexpected return after more than 12 years gave them the freedom to ask all kinds of unspoken questions.
I am truly sorry about what happened.
Thank you, Hines. I don't know what else I should say. William was everything to me, and now...
You need not say anything, Victoria. Today is a sad day for all of us. I think I will leave you alone now, if you will excuse me.
You don't have to go. You are a good friend to us, as you were to William.
I value your words, but I think I had better go now.
Please be our guest, I beg you.
I would be happy to, if that is your wish. I would like to skim through certain volumes in your library, if you would not mind then.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I will be in the library.
Bates, should Hines need anything, please be of help to him.
Of course. You can rely on that, madam.
Do not want to sound harsh, but I think we should leave you alone.
You are empathic as usual, Robert. I want to be alone with my thoughts for a while.
That is quite understandable. Samuel, would you see me to my study?
Yes, gladly.
Oh, Samuel, please stay. I'd like a word with you.
Certainly. Will you excuse me, Robert? We will talk later.
I will be in my study.
Samuel, tell me, have you returned to stay with us for good?
To tell the truth, I haven't decided yet. Give me some more time, please.
Don't forget, we are still your family. You are a Gordon, and you belong here just like all the other Gordons before you.
Yes, I am well aware of that, but I need to put my thoughts in order. Perhaps then I'll be able to answer your question.
Oh well. I hoped you'd say yes. I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me now, Samuel.
Of course. I will go to my room.
Sir, I took the liberty to clean up your room. I believe you will be satisfied with the results. Here is the key. Your suitcase is already in the room.
Thank you, Bates. Victoria wants me to stay. Maybe I should have promised I would. But I haven't made up my mind yet. Maybe later. Bates has readied my room. I should go have a look.
Okay. Huh. Neat. So, how do I save exactly? Because, 1 second. I need to go back here for a second. Okay. Also, you don't see it on your end, but for me, it has worked out weirdly well that it's centered the way it is. Because on my screen, it's super stretched out, but on the stream display, it's showing it as, like, in the proper aspect ratio, and that's about as good as I can hope it to be. I'm glad OBS is picking up the slack.
The founding stone of the original castle that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid in 1206. It's made of a single piece of some strange stone, charged with a peculiar kind of energy, as William would say. The atmosphere of centuries long gone can be felt around it.
Hmm. I genuinely do not know what the menu key is, though. So you're probably gonna see what I've been listening to lately on the screen. Trying to get so I can hear it alright. Yeah, it's fine. Monolith picture.
Marcus Gordon, the younger of the two brothers that began our dynasty.
Got some Fabio hair if I've ever seen it. Play some epic music for that, okay. So, I guess we just wander now. That's the library. Both go to the library, staircase, common room, dining. We'll wander a while. It's an adventure game. And if you're curious, I'm making the doors pop up by, doing this by hitting tab. My friend Chicky, who bought the game for me, told me about that little secret tidbit. And that reminds me, I also have another game a friend bought for me, Little Kitty in a Big City to play as well at some point. Clock.
don't seem to be working, showing 7:30.
Rear garden. Go out. Cellar. Key.
Probably the cellar key. I'll leave it here. Bates might need it.
Okay. What's on the table?
The dining table of the servants.
What's in the cabinet?
Various kinds of spices and cooking ingredients. I'm not going to make a mess out of it for Bates.
I don't know, man. It looks more like, crockery to me. Oh well. Cooking range.
This is where Bates makes all the meals. He's a very good cook. At least I won't go hungry.
Oh. And it's got like a wood range. This shit fancy. Let's see, that's still to the rear garden. So let's head back to the lobby. Library. Let's go to the stairs. Let's see what's upstairs. Upstairs. Just door? Nothing else? Just door? What is door? I want to see.
This door leads nowhere. The lower floor of the old wing of the castle is behind it. The entrance has been walled up for years.
Oh. Ominous. Ooh, another picture. Upper floor, to the room, to the old wing. Screw it. Robert's study, Victoria's room, and that's to our room. Picture.
Jennifer, the wife of Tobias Gordon. Today's paper. I'll have a look.
Oh.
There seems to be a note of some sort inside. Robert, I have only now received your letter.
That permanently drunken goof whom you have paid to be the messenger brought it late. I will take care of your parcel as usual. Do not worry. Fortunately, no one cares about anything in this godforsaken place. P.S. I suggest you give more money to that blockhead Mark next time. Maybe it will help him be more tardy.
Double H, whoever that may
Put it back so that Robert finds it where it's supposed to be.
Ominous letters. You know, he wanted to talk to us, so let's go knock on his door. Oh, there he is.
Robert, may I speak with you for a moment?
Of course. I'd be happy to speak to you. We haven't seen each other for such a long time. How many years has it been?
12, maybe more.
A long time indeed. I am happy that you have returned.
I have not come to stay. I came only to be here for William's funeral.
Really? That's a pity. I thought you would stay with us for a few months at least. Maybe you can still change your mind. So, what do you want to talk about?
What do you think about what happened to William?
That is a strange question. What should I think about it?
I don't believe it was an accident, let alone suicide.
I am afraid you are jumping to conclusions, Samuel. You don't happen to think it was a murder, do you?
No, but really, who would want to kill themselves in the autumn of their life? William was a very old man.
Look, William was alone in the tower when it happened, and the door was locked from the inside. So a stranger's intervention is impossible.
So why didn't he leave a letter?
That I do not know, and I do not even want to think about it. Trying hard to get my thoughts away from William's death, and I absolutely don't feel like talking about it.
How is it possible that Robert is not at all interested in this? Am I the only one who wants to know the truth of what happened to William?
I'm gonna say it's a little weird to refer to your own grandfather by their first name. But then again, these guys, they've got some fuck-off money going. Like, look at this place. Clashing patterns everywhere in all kinds of filigrees. Hey, Ragnarok, welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
The castle is falling into disrepair. How long can it last like this?
It has been standing here for hundreds of years, and it is not going to decay anytime soon. It will outlive us, just as it has outlived our ancestors.
But the old wing is on the verge of falling down.
It was already on the verge of falling apart when I was born. Yet it still stands.
Why hasn't anyone tried to restore it?
Oh, sure they have. About 100 years ago, Werner Gordon attempted to repair it.
Why are you saying attempted?
Well, he was not the first one who had tried it. The new structure never lasted more than a couple of years. The original castle foundations that Marcus and Mordred jointly laid are within those walls. It is as though the old stones do not want to accept the new ones.
Strange, indeed.
I hate that his pants texture keeps flickering.
So what has been happening around here since I've been away?
Things are rather odd, but I have no recollection of anything special.
Are there any new families?
No, I do not believe so. In fact, the only person to have moved here is Dr. Herman.
Hey,
We also have
Cheeky,
a different
welcome
groom
in.
and a different gardener than the ones you knew.
I've been away for 12 years, and all that has happened is that we have 2 new servants.
Well, no one is clamoring to live around here. You know that yourself.
Yes, nothing really has changed. It's almost scary. I will go now.
All right. Feel free to come back if you need anything, Samuel.
You missed the start of the game, and we've just been wandering around a little bit, and we found Robert's room to talk to him. Also, Chicky, how do I save? I hit the escape key, but nothing happened. Oh, God. You could probably make it in Sims 3, but at what cost? At what cost? Oh! Awesome. Thank you. And I'm also gonna go up there and change the settings options. Drag that up. Turn on subtitles. That's a little too soft. Oh, I had tried the tab key before. I actually told everybody that's how I knew. I told them that you told me how to do it. And I'm gonna turn up the gamma hair. Oh, wow, that is so much better. To the room. So, okay, I guess this floor loops around, because, like, whether we go over here or over here, it just leads to our room. So we'll go this way. A big picture. Clock.
The ticking of the clock echoes throughout the corridor. I used to play chess here with William. I remember him teaching me my first moves as if it were today.
Most people have the saying of as if it were yesterday, but okay.
A child's room used to be behind it. Now there are bare walls. There's no point in going there.
Oh, okay.
The door is locked. Bates gave me his key. I can open it.
Oh, alright. Right. Adventure game. There we go. I am a smart. Puzzle solved.
This place hasn't changed at all. As though I were only away for a few days. Welcome home, Samuel.
Dude, did you punch out the mirror when you were here last? What the fuck?
Catherine would comb her beautiful hair in front of it every morning. It's best not remembered.
Oh.
The night silhouette of our castle.
Oh, we can just, like, wash our hands or our face here. Okay. Well, I guess we're already ready for dinner.
I only have a few necessities in it. I'll take the pills in case my head starts to ache again.
I thought it was like 1985. But we wouldn't know that until, like, we saw the grandpa's tombstone. Also, Chicky, why are they weird? They keep calling the grandpa by his first name. Like, I know this is, like, a super old money family, but that's just uncomfortable.
The Holy Cross.
Yeah, we've already seen enough crosses for a lifetime.
It's locked. I only had a couple of things and an old camera in it as far as I recall. But where did I keep the key? I'll have a look around the room. It has to be here somewhere. I don't want to rest now.
Fireplace.
It's cold in here. I'll tell Bates to light up the fireplace. An old painting. I don't know who its author was.
Okay, so that's the only place. Small pictures. See, I thought about getting
The
you
drawings
Serbia
of the
too. Oh, I
Golden
already
Mile
have
in
Serbia.
Wales.
I
William
got them
drew
through
those
GOG.
when he lived there as a young man.
Oh, so Granddad was an artist. Cool.
William's portrait of my dear Catherine. She died in those horrible flames. And it was my fault. I will never forgive myself for that.
Okay, so our wife died in a fire. Man, what is it about the current video game selection? Our first game had our wife die, and now this game our wife is already dead. We're just playing sad men. Sadmin hours. I wish to open the drawers. She said it's supposed to be in here somewhere.
My hands are clean. The room is quite cold.
Well, I've already clicked on everything, so I'm not sure. I would assume it would be underneath the rug. Read it to me, Samuel. Okay, never mind. Oh, door frame.
I cannot see there. It's too high.
Move the chair. Okay. Spam clicking Barbie adventure style. Go.
I cannot see there. It's too high.
Dude, just move one of these over there. Oh, water jug?
It's full of clean water. There's still enough water in the basin. A collection of old pictures.
Oh.
I don't want to remember that time. I'll leave it alone.
Uh-oh. Also, I love the random real person picture.
Forgive me, Catherine.
Okay. Well, Samuel's re-traumatized. So, yeah, for, like, the sake of getting through this game and let's see, if you ever play Nancy Drew, stay tuned for danger. They put out their crappy 2000s clay model faces on real people and pictures. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the Let's Plays of that. It's like, holy shit. So, like, where am I supposed to be looking? What do you mean right click? It doesn't do anything.
I'll try reaching up there.
What?
There is something there. The key to my drawer. I knew it had to be somewhere in the room.
So wait, we had to left... Well, that's one of the cardinal sins of adventure games.
It's locked.
Probably to pad out time, because remember, like, this was made back in the day where your game had to be worth the money spent to buy it. So they would pad it out using anything they could think of.
I have no need to take pictures of anything.
What was a film?
My holy Bible. They're too old to be used. I have no need to take pictures of anything. I have no...
Okay. I guess we'll head back then. I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. We've kind of gained nothing. I was just checking the other corner to see what there would be. I guess we'll just go fuck around the rest of the castle. Didn't look at this.
William's favorite canvas. Someone from the family painted it about 300 years ago.
Ooh. Let's see, Black Mirror 2 and 3 are super straightforward since the project keeps a journal and has a hint system. I never used a guide in those games, and FYI, for anyone in chat wanting to try the series and find this game a bit daunting. We click.
Victoria is in the common room.
Okay. What?
Robert didn't have lunch with us. He just had something brought in here.
Okay. And oh yeah, the castle is gorgeous. Upper floor. We could go and talk to our grandmama.
There are only empty chambers further down the hall. No point in going there.
Okay, fine. Ruin our desire for whimsy and exploration.
I have no idea what I'd be looking for in there.
Look, you've been gone a long time. Just be a nosy bitch and all the shit. Damn it, Samuel! Old wing. What's on the balcony? Damn. Skull. What's in the old... Let's see, quizzes cameo in this game. All the bird.
I hoped I'd never have to return here. I'll never forgive myself for Catherine's death, for which I was responsible. It should have been me that ended up in the flames, not her.
Oh. So that's why he's been away for 12 years. I'm guessing this is where she died. And he just kind of moved away.
This one is long retired. There's nothing in it, just dust. The canvas has been entirely destroyed by the flames.
You say this, but I see a picture.
Just ashes. Just ashes.
Doing my best not to give spoilers, by the way, but happy to be the hint fairy or hint chickie. Oh yeah, I appreciate that immensely, because I am dense at the best of times. I am going to be an absolute
It's made of
dumbass in
black
this
marble.
game.
door is locked.
Huh. How'd you say I could get him to run again? Well, it does a quick move through.
Victoria wants to be alone. I'm not going to disturb her.
Okay. To the library! Yeah, he'd do a little teleport. Sofa.
William would often sit here, reading the paper. That was a very long time ago, though. Mordred Gordon, the heartless ruler of the Dark Ages of our history. His rule was ended by his own brother Marcus in 1213.
I like to think that fucking Bates was looking over because Samuel was monologuing that shit out loud. Like, clearly he's saying all this shit for our benefit and it's supposed to be in his head, but it's just infinitely funnier to think that he's just saying it all out loud.
The fire has to be maintained in winter as well as summer. Otherwise, it's very cold in here.
I'm glad you have returned, sir. We have kept your room intact. It's exactly as it was when you left.
Very nice. Thank you.
If you would like to have it straightened or anything else, just tell me.
That won't be necessary. It happened so suddenly, I didn't have time to write that I was coming.
I would be happy to help you with anything.
Thank you. I'll be fine.
Do you need anything else, sir?
Now we get to badger him for information. Let's see, when I played these when I was like 12, I shipped Samuel and Kate because I played them both at the same time. That does not make you a dumbass. If anything, that's just fucking cute.
I have spoken to Robert. It seems to me he may not be feeling well.
It is probably due to his responsibilities at Ashbury. Lately, it seems to really exhaust him. He has recently taken to spending most of his time at work, often not even returning home for the night. He usually arrives in the evening, locks himself in his study, and works late into the night. He won't even let me in.
He may just not want to be disturbed.
Maybe, but he would never do that before.
I'll talk to him.
All right, sir.
How are you
Are
doing?
you sure you're all right, Bates? You know you can take a rest whenever you want.
Thank you, sir. I think I will be fine.
Bates says, I'll rest when I'm dead.
I was under the impression that nothing had changed here since I left. So many years have passed, but it seems to me like it was just last month. The same scenery, the same weather, as though time would rather avoid this place.
Sir, a lot has changed in your absence. Nothing is as it was, believe me. We are all growing old, and so is everything around us. I've been a servant here since my youth, and I know well how much a man can be changed by this place. During the last few months, things have been getting noticeably worse, day by day. It is as if the bleakness within the old walls of this manor is gradually taking us over.
Maybe you're right. Even I don't feel exactly well within these walls. Been recalling memories of me that I've wanted to forget. Strange and dark in them. And that dismal silence.
Bates is the Alfred of Black Mirror. Oh yeah, absolutely. At least what I remember from Ross's game dungeon video.
Bates, could you please light up the fireplace in my room? It's quite cold in there.
Oh, pardon this old servant, sir. I had completely forgotten about it. I will be happy to light up your fireplace. Also, if you need the room cleaned up properly, please say so. It was abandoned for over 12 years, and one hasty cleanup is insufficient.
No, the room is all right. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Meanwhile, he'll try to get into bed and a bunch of silverfish will have already claimed it as their home. Semi-spoiler hint for something in Black Mirror 2. Sure. Because, like, I know the protag in Black Mirror 2 is related to the Gordon family, but he isn't, like, air quotes, official. He's, like, the air quote bastard child. Born out of wedlock from, like, a fling or some shit. Oh my god, Rusty, you are so cute. Look at you doing a sploot on the table. Hello, yes. Cutie. 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 Okay, I've had my dose of kitty love. Let's see, Bates is actually Batman in that game, and he was like 103 in that game. Oh my god. Bates is amazing. And yeah, he do a sploot. And then he curled back up into a ball because he was sleeping. Or trying to.
I need the key to the attic. Do you know where I can find it?
It is hanging in the kitchen right next to the cellar door. You cannot possibly miss it. I'm going to need the key later today. Can you please put it back afterwards, sir?
Of course I'll return it.
Thank you.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
Okay. So now we more or less have permission to grab the key. I'm gonna be nosy in here first. Bookcase.
Lots of books for long evenings. I haven't got time to read them now.
It all looks like encyclopedias.
This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me.
It honestly reminds me of going to the big library downtown.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
The
Yes.
slow movements are
All right.
so uncanny.
It's William. I know you were his friend, and also his physician.
Yes, that applies to your whole family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon? You do realize that this is not the appropriate time to speak about William.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed. Then why would he do it? And those burns?
What burns?
Numerous deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Go on.
No, Mr. Gordon. Come back tomorrow. I will gladly tell you everything. I really do not want to talk about this today.
All right. Then expect me tomorrow. I will certainly come back. Dr. Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him tomorrow.
Alright, we'll bear that in mind. Central part. Huh. Rear part. Bookcase. Globe.
It seems like something's missing here.
Oh. Pumsel. It's sort of
A
like,
manually drawn map of the world from the 16th century.
damn. Let's see. It's sort of like LSD Dream Emulator, where I think it being dated helps it with the eeriness. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, in 2004, this was... Actually, was it 2004 or 2002?
Literary works. Renaissance. Lots of great books are among them. Maybe I'll read one of them sometime later, when I'm resting.
It's all just the rear part. Fine.
The statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet. William's work table. He used to spend hours and hours at it, writing.
So, tricky
A
question.
chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor.
Does time pass?
The local parish has been here for a
Oh.
very long time. According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore,
Okay.
the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the academy at Black Mirror. As with Warm Hill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Despite the vigorous effort of the people of the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Warm Hill Parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmoor Gordon are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD.
This is long 12-year-old me hated it since I hated reading it. Also, as I thought, I mean, it was still decently long. I was like 5 minutes, maybe. I don't know. But also, how in the fuck did you get in trouble for this video game? What did you do, Chicky?
Just more books. There's no point in skimming through these books. Not one of them can help me find out what happened.
I mean, to be fair, Chicky, most of us have the attention span of a goldfish when we're 12. In your garden. Fuck it, we'll go outside. We haven't been outside yet. Hey, there's 2 keys there now.
It must be centuries old. It invokes a rather queer feeling in me.
Chopping off heads is apparently not cool with the religious teachers. Ah. Understandable.
One of the several large rocks in the garden. No one knows how they got here.
Well, clearly someone just fucking moved him here. Stairs, summer house. Summer house, what?
I used to play in it when I was a little kid. Back then, it wasn't so stagnant and neglected.
At the very least, he's a bicon. Because, like, he is very clearly shown to have loved his wife, who burned to death in a fire. Main entrance, main gate. And we don't need to leave. Tuileries Garden!
Its water used to be crystal clear. I'll tell Henry to clean it up. It can't stay this dirty.
Oh, I know, Chicky.
Its water used to be
I was
crystal
being
clear.
silly in turn.
The fallen tree has surrounded it completely. There's no way to reach it. This is where the oldest trees grew. Victoria loved them so much, and this is what's left of them.
I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to censor the statue. I know where he's Chicky. Huh? Oh, I guess he said I have no need to go to the stables. Got super distracted by my raccoon demon. It's fine.
This is the key to the attic. I'll take it.
Alright. Oh, I thought it would be faster. I was not anticipating it to, Oh, hold on. Hello to the stable. So those both lead to the stairs. And I'm assuming didn't want to go to the stable. Oh, now he go- oh. Damn! Dude hit this shit hard enough to bend 4 of the posts. No, 5, 6 of them. What the shit?
This is the place where William took his last breath. I won't leave before I find out the truth.
His grandfather, his grandpapa William. At least I'm assuming it's his grandfather. If it is his grandpa, I still think it's weird that they're referring to him by name.
It's dry. No one has taken water from it in a long time. The bags are full of dry hay. They should be carried off into the stable before it starts raining.
And I already
My name is
forgot what I
Samuel
was
Gordon.
saying.
You are Morris, the groom, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I know who you are. Bates told me about you.
I would like to ask you about something, Morris. Morris, how did you get along with William?
Well,
Okay.
like a groom with the horse owner? Okay, I guess. He's only spoken a few sentences to me in all the time that I've been working here. I mean, I saw him very seldom.
I see. What can you tell me about Bates?
What do you want to know about him?
Well, I don't know exactly. He's different from when I knew him.
To me, he seems to be the same all the time. The same old standoffish mope.
He wasn't like that before.
That's possible. I've only known him for the couple of years that I've worked here.
So how many years have you been working here?
Almost 5.
Beep.
Morris, you are right next to the old wing. Can you see inside the old tower from your room?
What do you mean? I never go there. Who told you that? It was that old drunkard, right?
I was just
No.
asking, why are you so upset?
I knew that Flores bastard was spreading gossip about me again. He tells you anything. Don't believe him, sir. Ends to get smashed and talk out of his ass.
Sure, but you've been to the old wing, right?
Yes, but only out of curiosity. I've got no reason to go there. And it's a strange place anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I haven't exactly got a good feeling about it. I feel like I'm being watched by something older than the centuries within those old, damp walls.
Black
And
Mirror
the
haunted
silence,
confirmed.
It makes one feel as if one cannot speak. Frankly, I'm glad I don't have any work to do there.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
What's in the gate?
It's used so seldom, it's locked up.
Horsies! Switch. It's an adventure game. Trust nothing. I see Sammy right now asking a simple question, learning too much information about the staff feuding, right?
There's enough light in here during the day.
Oh.
Empty glasses and paint cans. Nothing useful. It's rusty, but it works. I don't need to take anything.
Okay. Bucket.
It's rusty and has many holes. It's useless. It appears stable, but I'm not going to climb up. Hay for the horses is in there, and that's Morris's responsibility. Our family's coat of arms.
Ooh, coat of arms, coat of
Someone
arms.
should repair it.
What for? Like, we got horses, sure, but like, who's gonna be riding them around, Samuel? Oh, look at the little butterfly. Oh, let's see if we can. Let's see, that's for the peasants to do. Yeah, that's Samuel, alright. Oh, there you are. Hi, Henry.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden. It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me. But you probably wanted to speak about something else, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
Or
I'd
mobs.
just like to
Can
ask
we
a few
teach them
questions.
to love? Because mobs add realism to everything.
Tell me, Henry, what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Well, you see, Sir William wouldn't go to the garden very often, and I only do what Madame Victoria tells me. Bates was the only one allowed in his study. He wouldn't let anyone else in.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
I don't really feel like talking about him with you.
Why not?
How would I put it? Everyone reckoned he was a bit of a loony. You know what I mean.
Go on.
I don't really want to talk about it with you, sir. Please ask someone else.
What does that mean? Why would anybody perceive William as mad?
I mean, I heard that with families like this, staff and the homeowners didn't really interact. Yeah, like, when you've got this level of fuck off old money, like, look at this bullshittery. The staff is not going to be talking to the family. The help is seen occasionally, but not heard, nor are they entirely open. There's a reason big manors like this had secret hallways and stairways. It wasn't so that the family could sneak out if they wanted to, it's so that they would never have to see their servants. Upstairs, downstairs, so what do I know? I mean, there's still a little something to it.
How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated. Everything used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir, but I can't get everything done just by myself. This garden is really a lot of work, sir.
I believe you on that one. Because this is a lot of land for one fucking man.
Why doesn't anyone maintain the rear garden?
I don't know, sir. Probably because nobody ever goes there.
And what about the fountain? There used to be fish in it once. I have no problem with the rear garden as such, but I want you to clean the fountain.
But, sir, isn't that rather futile? I mean, it can't even be seen from the front. It's going to be a lot of wasted work.
Either you clean it by tomorrow, or you can start looking for a new job.
As you wish, sir.
I will leave
Damn,
you to your
dude, you're
work.
doing a lot of ordering for someone who isn't planning to stick around. I like to imagine that afterward the staff then gathered for the night to sit to talk about Samuel. Did you meet the new asshole today? He demanded I clean out this crusty-ass fountain no one uses.
The wood is ready to go into the grinder.
Oh no!
Blood. Is this possible, though?
Not the blurred. We'll worry about that in a moment. We're going into the greenhouse.
The door is locked.
Never mind! We're not going into the greenhouse. Oh, Henry! Why is there blood in the grinder, Henry?
Yes?
We'll talk about the greenhouse first.
I went to the greenhouse and found it locked. Why?
I lock it during the day as well, just to be safe.
To be safe?
I don't want anyone wandering about the place and snooping in my stuff.
Do we have strangers walking around here then?
No, sir, that's not the problem. But I've seen Morris around there a couple times, and he's got no business there. The greenhouse and the garden are both my responsibilities. I usually lock it so that I can be sure nothing gets lost. But if you want to have a look inside, sir, I'll open it.
No, I only wanted to know why it was locked. What could Morris be looking for in the greenhouse?
Good question.
Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse.
And that's what the dramatic
Where
music
did
was
it come
for.
from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I should probably take a rest. Who knows what I've seen? I will leave you to your work.
Can you hear them, Samuel? Can you hear the leaves screaming? And we will double check it.
There is nothing here. I could swear I had seen blood.
I don't know what pills.
I'd better take my medication.
So, I'm gonna assume we're on some kind of antipsychotic. If he immediately sees something and goes, huh, I should take my pills. I'm seeing shit. Window.
The window of my room.
Alright, alright. Now we will go to the attic. If only there was a fast travel. Oh, right. Adventure game logic key. Corner.
Empty picture frames and other old garbage. Useless.
Box, sack, chest. What's in the box?
There is nothing in it, just a few sheets of paper.
Well, to be fair, like, despite how huge the castle is, it is fuck off huge. They made the interior rather small, so that it's not like you're gonna really easily get lost here. Especially not when they make it all so distinct in its styling.
It's locked.
Of course it is.
I can't see anything special here. It's quite well preserved. Strange.
Yeah, the only thing wrong with it is the hole in the old wicker. Just remove that and you're set. Oh.
The entrance to the tower is nailed shut. I must get rid of these barrier boards somehow. I can't do this with my bare hands.
I guess we have to, like, go borrow. Gotta go borrow a hammer!
It's destroyed, like the rest of the room, because of the unfortunate fire many years ago. This place is making me remember all those horrible events.
I wonder if we'll ever get to, like, see the events in detail. Not that I really want to see him suffer, but I'm curious if we'll get shown. Because, like, I do know, like, the twist of the game. I will say that much. Sure. Tell me, oh chickie of the knowledge. Embarrassing fact, I sort of created fanfic for this game a long time ago just for the castle. Okay. So, what is the main character in the second game, Samuel's son or something? Because that would honestly be, like, the only reason I can think of that it would, like, focus back on Samuel for that. Hey!
I should be able to get rid of the barrier boards on the door to the tower.
Dude gets insta-love with this woman. Ah. Who is learning about Black Mirror. Interesting. So basically they have a magical tryst in one of the rooms and births the kid. More to it, and it gets messed up, but I don't want to spoil. Okie dokie. I hope the attic's still unlocked. Okay, good. Sorry, Grandmama, I hope you don't mind that I'm breaking and entering into this place. We don't hear the word tryst
Damn,
nearly
the
often
path
enough
is
these
free of
days.
obstacles.
Bringing back all the
Damn,
archaic
the door
language.
is locked. I have no idea where the key could be.
Eh,
I should ask
fuck.
Victoria.
Now we must go ask Grandmama. I do kind of like Black Mirror 2 and 3 some more sometimes. It's much snappier, but I love the gothic slowness of this game. I switch between which of the games I like the most of the trilogy. I can see why. Oh, Grandmama! I must...
I know I should leave Victoria alone, but I must ask her about the key to William's study in the tower.
Pardon me, Grandmama. I wish to be nosy first.
One of my distant ancestors, Durgam Gordon. This canvas is at least 300 years old. Strange that time has not faded it.
I mean... It's probably because your family has been shipping it off to be restored every so often. They've sent it to a conservator to make sure it doesn't rot off its, stretcher.
Durgam Gordon. I have nothing to look for in these drawers. It most likely contains Victoria's personal things.
And thank you, Chiemki. Now that Ross mentioned King Henry, that's all I see now. I mean, he wasn't wrong. Because, like, look at them sleeves, the necklace,
Lucky
the
arrow.
beard,
9
the
victories in
hat.
1 season. I can't remember the name. Probably one of the older stallions. Yes, 1890. An old issue of a magazine on nature. Nature Will.
Got that old-fashioned National Geographic. Alright, well, Grandmama, I must traumatize you.
Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring.
Unfortunately.
During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
Oh yeah, very well dated. Let's ask her how she's
Do
doing
you
first.
need anything, Victoria?
No, thank you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
Bates isn't looking well. He's old and very tired. He should take a rest.
I would suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone right now. He and William were friends long before I knew him. He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
Anyone watching the game until like the 16th, there's only like $1 on Steam, which is like another 3 days. Unfortunately, anyone watching this on YouTube, the sale will have already gone off by then.
Victoria, why was William hiding away in his study? No one saw him go outside, and he would not let anyone in. Why all the secrecy?
I don't know, Samuel. About half a year ago, he closed himself in that damn tower and spent whole days and nights there. He never told me what he was doing. When I asked, he merely stated that he was looking for the truth and that he would not stop until he found it. It entirely absorbed him, and you know how it ended. I hope that he has found his truth.
Dun dun dun.
That person who was with us at the funeral, who is he?
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say our family friend.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal. Until William began avoiding people, they were often together. Why are you interested in Heinz?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is. I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had conquered the castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the word. The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons. Marcus knew he could not rise against his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided to take him by surprise in the secret chapel deep under the castle. Mordred realized this too late, and the consequences were terrible. But those are merely old legends. Just old stories.
Victoria going, wow, man, that's crazy.
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but...
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel? Why are you making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
Oh no. But there was so much more I wanted to talk to her about. Shit. Fuck, I messed up. Oh, like we already weren't written out of it for leaving for 12 years, Chicky. True. Carry on then.